Hey, welcome back with another video with Linksy. How is everybody doing? Hope you are all well. We're back with another Rome 2 battle today. We're doing one Rome at the moment. Seems to be doing well. It seems you guys are enjoying it. We have a land battle today. We have a land battle sent in by Ian and Busman. It is a 3v3. We have Arveni, we have Masagate, and we have Adrii. Now, Adrii's army is spawned all the way back here. I believe the Masagate is captain. Warlord, so Illyrian Raiders deployed back here, massive army, and they're fighting against Seleucids, who's moving into the flank, Pontus through the center, and Maceistin, my favorite ever, boys in the other flank. So Ian's main army is going to be consisting of just 3 Illyrian Marines and Illyrian Noble Hoplites, and I believe he does have a he has something going on with this kind of army. Maybe we can refine it further in one of my streams. Steppe Noble Lancers doing their thing over here. More Steppe Lancers. Saka Noble Cavalry. Yeah, nowhere Armored Lancers. These are just absolutely fantastic, especially with Draco. They destroy everything. And combine that with the heavy infantry and the Celtic warriors of the Arveni. This should be an interesting fight. So cavalry's charging in, Amazonian riders fighting against Tarentine cavalry. We know who should win this fight relatively easily. Amazonian riders having 150 range versus 80 range, almost double. Combined with Steppe Lancers, which are Median Shock cavalry, will do the trick. Although Median cavalry and Hellenic Cataracts are coming in to push this back, just putting some pressure on the flank. Now, what the mistake is from the Seleucid player is he's disjointed his army too far from Pontus. He did try to take the small sand dune advantage, always useful. In this case, it might not do that great. Pontus moving in towards the center quite heavily. Legionary cavalry here in wedge formation. That might actually do some decent tricks up their sleeves. Troops are moving forward. It seems they're going for the Colosseum rule set here, are they? 5 missiles. Pontic Peltas. It seems they're going for the Colosseum rule set. 3 missiles, either bow or slingers, and 2. Oh no! Why did they go off their horses? What? That must have been a misclick. Oh, that is a terrible misclick. That is genuinely a terrible misclick. If those horses get somehow triggered in any way, shape, or form, those Amazonian riders are not going to be having a good time whatsoever. And in fact, the horses over here start dying without their riders, and that's going to be a painful experience. This guy's like, ah! I have to go back. I have to get on my horse quickly. The other cavalry is sacrificing itself so the Amazonian riders can survive. They got on to their horses over here. One of them did not, unfortunately, since the horse died. So she's stuck running around on foot trying. Jesus, look at that. She's outrunning a horse. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Oh, look at that. Wait, no, she's keeping on. No way. That is absolutely brilliant. I have never. And here they go again, like running up, keeping up with the horses, slightly slower. Okay, all right, slow down. No, yep, no. Jeez, that's really interesting. That is really interesting. Okay, that was hilarious to watch. Easter Stingers moving in the center over here. Pikemen, Thorax Pikemen, lots of Pikemen. Jesus, this guy took the Pikemen to the next level. Lots of Thorax Spears and Thorax Swordsmen over there. But the Illyrian Trap is still ready to strike. The Marines will hold off their, the line quite effectively. They're decent troops. They do have really good missiles. And they do have a decent melee defense, 70 melee defense and 65 armor. Combined with their health, that's okay. The Amazonian riders over here. Is that rider still running along with her Might be that she died. Missiles shooting in, injuring slightly the Starrington cavalry, but nothing too decisive. The Levy Freeman on the flank, doing their thing. Heavy horse charging in, doing significant damage on these slingers. Really good damage on those slingers. Pulling back. They did lose half their force, but they killed almost an entire unit of slingers over there. Wasted some ammunition, so that's really good. I like how in land battles everyone squares off for so long, and then they attack. It is quite annoying though that the Bossman has not really moved forward that much, because what they should have done is Bossman moved forward, held the line over here, and this means that these guys do not have to run such a long distance, because the more forward Pontus and Masaisley move and Seleucid move, the longer these guys have to run and the longer time they have to set up proper defense in the center, which could be problematic. Also, the fact that the Seleucids being given an entire flank, it's quite annoying. When you have cavalry superiority like this, you should be the one flanking around and surrounding, not the other way around, because cavalry needs to be able to move, and in this scenario you're not moving whatsoever, so it's going to be quite difficult to hold this up. Now, all of this cavalry just pushed on this side, they would have easily broken just these few units. Median cavalry not that great, there's almost citizen cav level, and Tarentine cav would struggle terribly against Saka cavalry and Saka noble lancers. These guys are heavy shot cavalry, which just do ridiculous damage with their trample. Pila being thrown in by these hillmen, who are getting really good value for money because they're throwing Pila into Celtic warriors. And the trades happening here are really good. Now finally we see Masaisley just charging in and pilaing these Illyrian Marines down. These guys are not really gonna have a good time. They're just getting slaughtered out there really fast. Desert Legionaries or Desert Cohort are not really something you could really deal with. We see massive move by Masaisley Masagata against Masaisley as they charge in against the Desert Cavalry and Desert Legionary Cavalry over there, doing really well. The Steppe Noble Lancers over here not really enjoying the charge they did into the Desert Legionnaires and the Cohort, but it does help the Numidian Light Infantry doing the surround. But the cavalry over here is being broken. Missiles are being peppered down very hard on these Noble Lancers, and that's going to be the end of that unit. Desert Legionnaires over here being attacked from the flank, a bit out of position by the Saka Cataphracts, who will do a little bit of damage, but the Saka Cataphracts should pull back because the missiles are coming in hard and heavy. It's raining over there. So 8 units of what? Okay, finally there's movement back here. These men are running forward, they are walking forward, hidden from view. The Pontycroll cavalry over here getting caught out and attacked by these guys. Pontycroll cavalry will do relatively well if they get a decent charge on the Illyrian raiders, but that is not going to go down well for them. More Capicodian cavalry is pulled back to try and sort that out, and here Arveni is being pulled back. Seleucid charges in and is getting quite surrounded over there, trying to pull back the Tarentine cavalry. Missiles are being shot into the general. If the general gets killed, that will be quite a heavy blow to the Seleucids. Quite a lot of activity by the Masagate player. What has happened here? Why were these guys pulled back? Missiles being charged in. Chosen swordsmen coming in to help the Illyrian line hold while the Illyrian troops are marching forward. The Illyrian troops are now being exposed as they're walking forward slowly. I do not know why they're all they're all walking to here. They should be stretching out and providing a back line to all of these forces. Troops are being pulled back, like pikes charging in onto this line. They should be pulling back those troops, because that's going to be a painful experience. Even these Celtic warriors, they should be coming around the sides and trying to do as much damage as possible. More pikes over on this side and Taurus spears, so it's going to be quite difficult for them to hold. These guys are not shooting their peel out. Oh, they're out of ammunition. No, they're not shooting their peel as they should into these troops, doing their damage. And over here, these Levy Freemen should have charged into the lines over there. But again, this is a messy, one hell of a messy fight. The front line is completely collapsing, and this is the point where the troops are necessary. For the Illyrian Raiders are really needed. The Pontic General is all just about dead, but these guys are needed on the front line. They needed to squash against this because their anvil is breaking, and it's breaking fast, whereas Massagetei is struggling to try and hold the flanks of this force with the few units it has. It has charged in a couple of times. It has done a lot of damage wherever it could. It's, you know, taking out a unit here, a unit there, but the damage is going to be very limited. Another charge in over here. That is a beautiful, beautiful charge into that desert cohort. Steppe Noble Lancers doing a really good job over there, but keep in mind that there is going to be a limit to that calf charges if there is no anvil to hit. These guys are moving forward. They are a bit late, but they're doing rather well. Honestly, considering this is what I was referring to, right? If these guys moved forward and took position here, they would have. These guys would be so if Arveni pushed forward and took the center, the AGI player Ian would have been already engaged by now, and they would be squashing these lines down. These Pontic swordsmen would not last long, and these bronze shield pikemen not as much either. Now these bronze shield pikemen over here getting slaughtered from the flank by the few Gallic hunters that are still alive. Chosen swordsmen holding the front ranks. They will hold for a while, they'll do very well, but now the problem is the flanking charges are going to start coming from Seleucids, and Seleucid is pulling back its troops. Why no, you need to just charge in at this point. You can take all of this, there's not much room for the cavalry to move. You're giving room for... What? You're giving chance of Massagetei getting back its flanks, and at this point the pressure that Massaisli has done, even though Massaisli is collapsing, you're giving it up. I must say though, excellent, absolutely excellent charges here by the player, and it should be back. Jesus, where was I? Sorry, the game crashed, so I had to reload, and now we're back here. I was saying about how I think I was saying about how well the Jesus, brain fart. Massagetei, Jesus, I had a massive brain fart. Okay, Massagetei charge in. Finally, the Illyrian Raiders over here, charging in, doing their thing. Why is it so stuttery? I'm not getting any lag, just stuttering. These boys just charging in into those Pontic Peltas and to those Taurus Spears, and they're gonna, yeah, they're already getting decent amount of kills. Thorax Pikemen out of formation. Very badly out of formation, and these units are just charging straight through. Over here as well, just Illyrian Raiders just hitting from every angle and doing a lot of damage. That's going to be very well, very good. Holy shit, 282 kills on this noble horse, doing very well over there. Finally, Massagetei also is able to come flank a Seleucid player quite heavily there. The Massaisli player over here is pretty much that. Armored Numidian Riders are and Desert Cohorts, all it has left. Has a few units back in here, like Desert Legionnaires and Journey Cavalry, but it's not going to do very well. Pontic Swords are fighting against Oathsworn. We know where that will go. General has died for the Arveni, but I think he's traded very well over there. Saka Cataphracts charged into Pikes. That's not usually a good idea, but they did manage to stop just last second, and they're gonna do a massive charge over there. The last few units of Desert Legionnaires have been picked off quite extensively over in that end, and lots of Illyrian Raiders back here just doing their thing. The Capicodian Cavalry have been pulled back, pushed back, and these Illyrian Raiders are doing their good thing over there. Illyrian Raiders with chevrons, decent. I mean, 40 melee attack, 45 melee defense, good armor, good health, 60 morale. Yeah, we need to look into these boys. They also have Gorilla and Stock. Wait, they have Stock? They can move, yeah, on any terrain. That's fantastic. That's why they were so useful. Thorax Pikemen over here getting hit in the rear, and that's going to be really dangerous for them. They should be taken down rather effectively over there. Over here, this Thorax Pikeman unit finally semblance of a formation, but even though not really. And a rear charge on this would end it, and these Saka Cataphracts should see the opportunity, and they're in fact moving into position. Seleucid desperately trying to set up a perimeter of forces to try and hold the Massagetae from charging in. More Illyrian raiders, however, are charging into the back lines of these missiles. These Eastern Slingers are not going to be having a good time over here. And these Tarentine Cav have been pulled into a very close formation. These Illyrian raiders really racking up the kills over here, charging into the rear of this. That's very well played battle there. Doing really well on that end. Units are routing left, right, and center. More units are charging in over on this side. Massagetae is a bit up. Yeah, these Magian cavalry in those Amazonian riders is going to be a bit painful. It's pulling them back. Tribal Slingers is potentially a good charge for these Noble Lancers, while the general charges into these Taurus Spears. Pulling back. It seems the armies of the Seleucids, Pontic, and Massaisli player are being routed entirely. Very few units left. These Saka Cataphracts dealing with the rest. 300 kills on this unit, and yeah, the last Bronze Shield Pikemen over there breaking. The Desert Cohort over here trading very effectively against those Illyrian raiders, but that is all that's essentially left of the army. These Illyrian raiders, their rear charge has done extensive damage, and they did not really take that much damage themselves, so it's a relatively good strategy, doing very good over there. Tribal Slingers also doing well. Now, the one thing I would see as an improvement for the Illyrians, the Arveni, and the Massagetae is they've taken a central position, because that way you could have saved Arveni from losing most of its troops much earlier than it did, and this would have worked as well. But at the same time, the overcommitment of Pontus and the overcommitment of Massaisli also contributed to the fact that these guys survived. Close victory, and that was fantastic. Let's see, Bossman getting quite a number of kills, but he lost quite a bit as well, which is understandable considering he was getting squashed from all sides by 3 enemies. Mago doing very well, 494 losses only, and then 2080 kills. That is actually ridiculously good. These Saka Cataphracts and Norman Noble Cataphracts doing most of the damage, doing a lot of damage there. These Noble Lancers as well doing well. Unfortunately, Sap Lancers and these two Noble Lancers not doing so. 283 kills is still great. My name needs to stop changing. He did get a very good ratio of kills. He only lost a couple of units here and there, and most of his units survived. The 3-year charge is fantastic with these Illyrian raiders. Quasar doing well on his frontal assault, but then he was winning the fight against Arveni, but then he got attacked from behind, so he ended up losing that. And Thermoplay, I don't know how to pronounce that. He's okay. He's okay. He should have perhaps engaged in a different manner, and I would have switched out a few of the units. Maybe gotten a few more Norwegian light infantry, because they're fantastic against cavalry, because they're so fast and effective. And air runes. He was fighting cavalry for most of the game, so we have to keep that in mind with his low kill count. Yet at the same time, his pikemen not doing really much, and his troops, when he had the opportunity to charge and finish off Bossman and Mago, he did not. He pulled back, which I would understand, because in the heat of the battle, you kind of get lost. That was a really lovely surprise by Ian. A really good game by Ian, Bossman, and Mago. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did as well. And with that, guys, I hope you're having a lovely day. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Leave a like, comment, just throw a bone to Linksy. If you do have your own replays, send them to me on Discord. If not on Discord, send them to me on totalwarbro@gmail.com. And that, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.